Chapter 14, 1:28 p.m. PM? Is it not AM at this point? Tamsip Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. I'm here. Oh, why is Chicken Guy here? I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find? Yeah, she survived this time. She hasn't died in a while. Good. Could you at least come closer so I can talk to you? Or, like, don't make me fly all the way over? Huh? Yeah, the chef is here. Why? What's he doing here? I'm not singing that. Luckily, that seems to be automatic, so it's just gonna cycle through. A little late? It's already ice cold! I'm in this delivery box. I have to wait for him to swing over. Swing more. Swing more. Made it. Let me just kick him off. There we go. Whose boot is that? Spin. What am I doing? Whew. I got this thing spinning pretty fast. I didn't even put much effort into it. This is quite a bit of power and speed for a piece of playground equipment. I can just imagine all the poor kids who get sent flying all over the park. It's fine. Oh, wait. What's up here? Papers. Leaflet. Leaflet. Love letter. I can't read it. Well, I can't do anything with that anymore, right? Yeah, because I got to this level. Let's, take this down. Rugby ball. Open. Alright, never mind then. Oh, it stopped spinning. Spin again. There we go. Seesaw. What's on the seesaw here? Baseball. Move. Now I jump to the baseball. Hey, you could have stood anywhere closer. You know that? Would have been really easy. Who is dead over... Who's dead over here? There's a... You know there's a corpse there, right? Hey. Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your dejected expression, I gather... You didn't find what you were looking for? Right, I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? That corpse behind you? There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself. Yeah, that's a corpse. Looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. Well, that would give us 2 corpses, so don't. And I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. As long as they died within today. By the way, Can I find the box otherwise? Mascot. What kind of mascot? Alright. Who are you? What you got? Oh, God, it's you. Oh, you absolutely died today. I didn't even recognize it was you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park. The rocks are the gods. You, there. You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. You don't know who I am. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name? My name? What does my name matter when there's more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracts with me, my brother. I don't want to. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching. But we are young. We're also dead. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Do we have to save him? I think people would be better off if we didn't. Oh, this was a while ago, huh? And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. I don't think that's legal. Okay. And what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. That's, quite frankly, what he said, yes. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. You do know those are made from trees, right? Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. Where are your shoes? Oh. Oh. You couldn't just walk like a normal person? I've located the target, beauty. A girl of the right age, coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Oh, hey, look, there it is. Hey, why would you take it? Are you dumb? Look at him, of course he is. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Scream. Eek. Oh gods, what should I do? What should I do? I have to do something. That was a good push. Oh. Missile, you did that, didn't you, Missile? Because she did die from that, and then you changed things? What in the world? What just happened? Missile, did you bash your face against the door enough to become a ghost and gain ghost trick powers? Because when we ran into Camila before and went to the, dead world to speak to her, she's like, Missile, is that you? So, how come your trick powers are way stronger than mine? There's so much I would need to do to move that thing. Also, you killed a dude. Oh, that's Mino. No, not the mascot. Mino. Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. No, that was a dog. That was the power of the gods. No, dog. The power of the gods saved that little girl. No, dog. And that same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. No, dog. Alright, I'm running this joke into the ground. Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. Unless a certain dog has a different set of ghost trick powers. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? Missile! Missile, how you doing? Missile, where I see you in the old time? How does this work anyway? This whole time frame thing. Look at that! There's another flame besides mine! Ooh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? No, dog! But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so? Pardon me, but... Are you a god? No, dog, wait. I sincerely doubt it. The last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. No, dog! Huh, maybe I'd better try talking to this person. Missile! What the? This person with much greater powers than me? It's... You? Hey! Sissel! I love this dog! Yeah! Oh my, it's... Missile! Missile and Sissel back together. You look well for being dead. Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard and I did it! I saved Miss Camila, but you're also dead, unless you're astral projecting, which would be really cool. Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? No, god. Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. Did you actually bash your head in? After Miss Camila went out and you left. Don't tell me you straight up just died. I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it. Oh, you did it! You made it out! Did you get hit by a car like immediately after leaving? And then I followed Miss Camila out into the big wide world. Wait. Did you just fall in the hole? And then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked, you bet I did. And I went running after her too. Oh my god, you got run over. Missile, no! But also Missile, yes? And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camila. Crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Okay, so I did pick up on the fact that she absolutely died before, which is why she now has a core, and it was Missile who saved her. Except Missile did a really poor job of saving everybody because he killed the other dude. I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camila! And so just like you saw with Sissel, you figured out the powers. I had to rescue Miss Camila. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... What is that? What is that rock? I can't tell you how surprised I was. But I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anybody else could. And then I remember what you did for me. That you saved me. So... You went back, right? The 4 minutes before the little lady's death? You bet I did! Love this dog. Oh, he's got a green theme to him. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. And you can see off screen, the box got taken. Then he decides to be a real creep, so she shoves him. Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. I don't know, it looks pretty far. Does he just have a huge range? I stretch out my paw toward the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself. Oh my god, I'm playing Missile. Look at this range! I can't believe it! How could you connect over such a great distance? He's just got hacks! Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. Fair. Huh. And then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually. Ah, you can only move things from core to core, huh? No, you swap places, don't you? There's a leaf up there, so you swapped Mino with the leaf, which is why it dropped on top of him. That's what your power is, you swap things. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't? Then how did you... I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. It is up there in the corner. And it had a core too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf. Zoop. What in the world? I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is. Oh, you're lucky that Mino is shaped like a big leaf. Swap things with the same shape? Go ahead and try it. Press swap. Swap. That's incredible. And that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager. No, your powers are kind of nutty. Meager? Because you see, I saw one more. Oh, but you couldn't reach that one. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree. The rugby ball. Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. What is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. It's a rugby ball. I saw it earlier. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. So why didn't you swap the Missile? That's too far. I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. Not that far. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach. So I have to move that ball closer for him. Dude got speared by a giant football. I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so for myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now. Huh? If we work together, you and me. Sissel, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. You think you could help me? Of course! Naturally, I didn't ask you. So we're gonna drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. Missile's back, yes! I mean, it's a little sad that he died again, but, you know, we can fix that later. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with that leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. You know, rugby, football, similar enough. Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is, right now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. Looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay, I am ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press R2. That way, you'll be able to control me. And then if you press R2, control will come back to me. Okay, let's try it. Together, we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. I mean, we can hurt the blue man, but that's fine too. Alright, Missile. Your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call me if you find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. If I see something we can swap, I should use R2. Alright, well, how do I even get up there? Well, never mind then. I gotta swap something. Actually, I should just open this, huh? Yeah, that makes it a little bit easier. Move this so the ball's closer. I have to stop you from getting here as well. Oh, whew, here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. Now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning fast speed. I've been thinking. If we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished. It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. So that's not gonna be how we solve this. Stop him, eh? I'm trying. There we go. Well, would you look at that? There's sure a whole lot of round things here. Oh boy! That means it's time for me, right? Oh boy! My hair is also round. Can we swap that? Let's see. To use Missile's powers, I just tap R2. I'll try it and see what happens. Man, you can move so far, Missile. Alright. No, not that. Swap those. And then swap those. And then... Look at this funny flattened ball. That's how it's shaped. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino. But it's too far to swap from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we can do. Yep, I'm trying. Nope, this... Up, up, up. Up, up. Rustle that. He's moving. You're schmoving. And I can close this. Wait, what now? Oh, that was so close. If it hit the ball, it could have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the rugby ball down? Don't forget about my powers. And don't forget about my recklessness of youth. I'm going to forget you. Can this be used with anything? Sissel? Yeah, I just tried to swap them. That funny flattened ball is still in the tree. Yeah, I know. And, there isn't much more time. I have to find a way somehow. Oh. I have an idea. But I'm gonna need to go back. I need to do things in a certain order first. Get over here, open that. Get over here. Seesaw, get in there. Then have Missile, start doing things. Swap those. I'm sorry about all this trouble, Sissel. If only my paw could reach a little further. I could have swapped that big lump one more time. Swapped it with that rugby ball on the tree nearby. I know, I'm working on it. That's alright. That's what we're gonna do now, together. I'm gonna give it my best. This is the first thing to do. To find a path to that rugby ball. I'm working on it. Okay. Apparently I'm not allowed to swap those just yet. No, stop it. Just go to the ball. Oh, is it because I'm there? Oh, that's why. Hang on. Nope. This one. This one. Now I swap them. Then I gotta go up. And now he has to come over and spin the thing, because I can't do anything otherwise. Because, yeah, otherwise I can't reach. So he needs to start spinning this. Up, up, up. Hang on. Paper. There's the paper. Come on. Reach it. I know time is... The wheel of fate is turning. But, no, not talk. Where... I need you to move over. Yes. Nope. Swap. Take this up. No, 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 no! That ball needs to... I've already missed it, because I need to drop the umbrella. I need to drop the umbrella in order... I don't... Unless it won't let me. Because... I try to drop it. Oh, unless... That's there. But what if... Oh, the ball's no longer on there, though. Like, I don't know if it needs to be fast enough or that's scripted in that time frame. Because I could not get to the umbrella fast enough to knock it over and then, like, have the wheel slam dunk it. I don't... Like, that's sort of the problem I'm having here. Actually, that's not close enough, huh? Like, I can't set that up fast enough, is what I am seeing here. And that's sort of the problem. So I need to get to the umbrella sooner. Unless there's something I can swap to make it go faster. But I don't know what that is. Unless I just leave the tire on here instead of swapping it out. Hang on, let me go back again. Because I'm pretty sure I need the umbrella to be, like, slapped down. Right. Move this. Go to the ball. Here. Would you look at that? Round things. Yeah, I know. Why is this interrupting me? And then get missile to swap these two. Swap these two! There we go. That'll go back that way. Now he shows up, and I need to get on the swing, or on the thing, quickly. Because otherwise there's nothing I can do. Alright, reached it. I'm up. I'm in. Can't reach it yet. I just need to go up. Okay, that is scripted. So there's no way for me to get... What do you think of my lightning fast pace? Too fast. As soon as I move this, then I am unable to reach the umbrella. I wish you would knock it off, that's what I think. We don't have the time to prepare. They're going to have to find a way to stop him from running. As far as I can see, the only way to do that is to use the playground equipment. The what? You know, the seesaw, the swing, those things. Precisely. Except there's one more piece of equipment to be exact. Stop him with the equipment, eh? Maybe I should rethink things here. What other equipment? Because I can't make it onto the thing. Until... I can't make it across. Until he starts spinning it. Seesaw to get across. And then skip through this again, because for whatever reason it shows up again. Missile can swap things over. Missile, what can you do? There'll be something else you can swap, right? There's a boot here. The umbrella. Can we move the umbrella to something? I can't reach that. No, stop. What if it's this? Nope. Hang on. Let that roll back. Nope, nope, stop. Alright, stop. Go here, go here. I can reach the swing, but I can't do anything else. And then still can't reach anything. All things considered. Is there something I can swap the swing with? Just to impede him? Doesn't look like it. Can swap those. Here comes that man, fast enough to scare a little doggy, quick little doggy even like me. Oh, the rugby ball still in the tree. Ah, behold the recklessness of youth. Yeah, it's that recklessness of yours that's causing us so much trouble. No one can stop the recklessness of youth. I mean, the big thing can. Well, if we can't stop it, then I guess we're gonna have to find a way to make it work for us. But if he comes running too fast, we won't have the time to get ready. Looks like figuring out what to do with his recklessness is the key. So then... what do? So he jumps on, yeah? It's so heavy I can't move it very much. Maybe because of the swap I made. I guess the little ball is about all the weight I can handle. Can I spin him off? Yes. That'll slow him down. And now I have time to do this. I know there's a dialogue. Wow, I didn't see this coming. Don't you know the first thing about the globe climber? Huh? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it. Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. It looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while. Good. This just might buy us some time. Maybe I'll just keep spinning like that for 4 whole minutes. I'm sorry, but I don't think I would stand for it that long. But anyway, at least we stop him from running for a while. Let's do what we can while we have this chance. Hook. And then open it again. And then... no, it needs to be light enough. So, I don't know about the... basketball should be fine. The tire, definitely not. I like how I can't swap the leaflets, despite the fact that they're ostensibly the same shape. Yep. funny flattened ball. Same shape as that horrible Mino. Alright, this should be it, though. Trying to knock it down. Hopefully when he jumps down, he'll launch the ball. Oop. Really? Wow, I so did not see that coming. I never thought the umbrella would catch the ball. I thought he would hit it and not, score a basket. Did you see that? The tree branch. It shook a little. I think I saw it shake too. If only it shook a little more, it would knock that terrible rugby ball down from this terrible tree. Maybe it just needs a little more weight. I'm sure we can do this. We just have to put our heads together. Oh wait, everything looks good so far. We just need one more step. Wait a minute, I don't need to reset. I can just... No wait, you. Cecil, get out of the way. Just miss him, move out of the way. Oh, what can I reach? I can't reach anything anymore. Oh, I should have left the tire. Oh, I should have left the tire here. I do need to reset. The tire needs to be down here. Okay. I understand the assignment now. So. Let's get over there. This one. Not that button. This button. Hop, hop. Open. That tire needs to stay there. I need to not touch that tire. I do need to move the seesaw, though. Alright. Yes, I know. Skip that, skip it all. Now he's here. I'm gonna swap the baseball and the basketball, however. That does need to be caught in there. I wonder if I can, catch, swap it in midair, while it's, I don't know if I can move during that, animation. Anyway, he's here. We can swap here. Be ready to jump on. Not that button, this button. Not that button, this button. I'm getting too many buttons. Huh. Spin to win. Go. I'm up, I'm up, I'm up. This goes. Knock it over. Open it back up. And... nope, nope, nope. Alright, here. Now let's see. Alright, that's in there now. And I should be able to swap these two next. And that should change everything. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile? That should be in range, yeah? With the ball there, I think I can do it. In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final movement is near. Missile, are you ready? You bet! Not that button, stop it. This button. Hop on over. How do I get up there? Exit has to fall first. Alright. Death is approaching. Push. Fall. Oh, the swap happens automatically here. Okay, watch me, Sissel. Here I go. The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mina with that ball. Whoop. Swappy swap. He still fell over, though. There! How's that? My head has been spared. If only we've been spared of everything else. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods. And now Mino is right where he belongs. In the trash. We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? You bet we did, little buddy. Now nobody has to die, but you died. Except for one brave little somebody. Huh? I'm talking about you, Missile. Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I? So now let's go back and save your life. Do you not want to? Wait a minute. What is it? Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer. What? When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now. You brave little doggy. I see. Perfectly understandable. No one asked you. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course, you're right. Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly, you have my word. Let's go back then, to the present. Yeah, we gotta make sure we save the dog afterwards, though. Like, before everything is said and done. Missile, you gotta come back to life. And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry. I wish there was something else I could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright. After all, she has me. Man, what a double shock. Missile is talking. Missile is dead. Missile, are you in there? Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to me. I know I don't look like much right now. You are in a leaf. But I'm sure I can help her. Missile. He's the best dog. Missile, no! Miss Lynn! Missile! Come back! I'm going to leave it up to Missile. You let him fly away on the wind. We don't know where he's going to end up. It kind of looks like Missile is being left up to the wind. Ooh. Oh my god, why are you so weird? I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. No, the other thing. Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me. My apologies. This is for you. Oh. Just gonna shove that right in your pocket. You got the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all. I was always doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. What? What's wrong? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. I'm sure you'd like to believe that, but I'm pretty sure this guy would, I don't know. He would have reacted earlier, I think. Hey! The cat's not allowed to get your tongue! What's wrong? What did you know? What did you realize? Excuse me, but are you... No, it couldn't be. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. How old are you? 10 years ago. Are you talking about... Trick time what? Hey, have you met this strange young man before, Lynn? I don't remember, but he said 10 years ago in this park. It can only be one thing that I can think of. Huh. It looks like I'd better talk to Mr. Leaflet over here. Okay, talk to me. Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. 10 years from that day, or today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? It could just be coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually just about to do that. Cool, what is this rock you're talking about? What's this rock of the gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. I thought you were talking about Mino. Guess not. Yeah, keep his body safe. He needs it back later. Missile. I mean, he's kind of more or less okay. We know his ghost is around. Wait a minute. You say G-O-D-S gods, but do you mean dogs? I was making that joke earlier. Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. Well, I thought it was perfectly timed. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Is it buried? Take a good look at that monument. Monument. Rock of the Gods, Temsic Park. Alright. The Rock of the Gods. Oh! The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. That's what gave Missile his powers. It was glowing. Ever since that day, it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. It's a magic meteor. And it gave us stand powers. But instead of making a punch ghost, it made us a ghost. A miracle? So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite? Precisely! It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? So, what exactly happened 10 years ago? That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Eek. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. Oh, is this the event where you're like, I need to save people? Because I didn't do it before? I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick, it was painful. Just when I couldn't stand it any longer, that's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. And then kablamzo. When it crashed into the ground, it released fragments everywhere. The meteorite gave a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. Wait, so he didn't get shot? It killed the criminal but gave him powers. And that criminal is the one who's doing the ghost tricking with the manipulation. Oh. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. So he didn't get shot. He got shot by the stars. 10 years ago, the little girl that was saved, little girl that was you, was saved by the Rock of the Gods. Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsic. Oh, Oh, and they said something about, like, the Temsic can't get out or needs to be collected or something. They need to find all the magic rocks to get all the magic powers. And still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. Temsic. I never knew about this Temsic. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me. I mean, he kinda did. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. That's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news, and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteor was named Temsic after the name of the park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning this park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so I've taken up residence in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission. Well, if you were less cryptic about it, maybe you'd get some help. For now, get some help. I see. That's a revelation of some sort. I'm taking you with me, Missile. Yeah, we'll need to save him, so keep him nearby. So 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. But I get that. But Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsic thing. And if he knew, and the man died, I took his life. Why would you lie about that then? What was that confession of his all about? The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? So, I remember at the beginning of the game, Sissel's body had the same glow coming from his body when we got the ghost trick powers. Does that mean he had a rock on him when he died in order to ensure giving himself ghost powers? Was he manipulated into being killed by Sissel to be like, hey, you need to kill me so that way I can go solve mysteries as a ghost? Is that what happened? Huh. Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. Ooh, things are ramping up. Oh, we're back. We got the box. We found the music box, Detective Jowd. Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. We know things. Once everything had been resolved, I wanted you to give this to him. Him? You mean Inspector Cabanela, right? I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me. Detective Jowd. Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know? You just ripped it open. He calls that a knack? Looks more like brute strength to me. And there is the original gun that super did not fit in that box. Here you are. You should find scorch marks on the grip. Scorch marks? Yeah, from the flaming wires that were around the trigger. When Camila built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. The kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears. Why would little Camila use something like that? I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. Ha ha! In the case report, there was mention of some scorch marks. Yep. Because the rope's all burned. When it happened, Camila was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I don't know who's speaking there. Ah, it was Jowd. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks on it behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun. In other words, it proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point. Hooray! I knew I was right. You just didn't know how right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness. Now help me. Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. Okay, but guys, what about me? What's the matter? I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago? Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the manipulator. It wasn't anybody's fault that we didn't know the truth. Do you really think so? Of course. Besides, what's important right now is deciding what to do next. Am I right? She's right, Mr. Minister. Yes, of course. I do believe she is. What is it now? I just don't know. What should I do next? You'll figure it out. We believe in you. Do we? Do we believe in him? Should we? Okay. Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now, without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions in order to find out the truth about us. Fair enough. Fire away. So, manipulator. Sissel told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator. Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister, too. Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. I mean, Missile could probably do it too, but he's elsewhere. Sissel, do you think that's what happened to me, too? What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated, too? There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who the image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But who is it? And why do they do it? So about Camilla's murder machine. That contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it? That's right. Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device is from somewhere. Yeah, you got killed by it earlier tonight. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right? I knew it! See, Detective Jowd? No, I'm afraid I don't see. I told Detective Jowd about it. It was recreated for some reason. I told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town? I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption. You haven't? That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? Man, he's gonna come back up. And about the Temsic. Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Temsic. The meteorite that fell in that park 10 years ago. You were there. So you found out about that, did you? I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life. That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away? What are you talking about? Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was the meteorite. I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. Did you shoot him after the meteorite hit him? I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer. That's not true. That's super not how that works. You were trying to save me. Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it. What do you mean? Was he someone you were chasing after? You were inclined to kill him originally? On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place. Another place? Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped. Wow, I didn't know about that. I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the case. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there. I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. That warning shot made him panic, and so he grabbed a hostage. At the time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic, and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault. Detective Jowd. All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn. So the man who grabbed me died that day. Hang on. I'm having ideas. What if Sissel isn't Sissel? What if Sissel is a different soul from the body and we're just taking his appearance because we assumed we are Sissel? And what if Sissel is actually, or rather I need different names. What if the manipulator is the owner of the Sissel body? And we are a different person entirely. Which is why we have no memory. Or maybe we initially were the manipulator, and now we're a different person trying to atone. I should just keep playing. These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. That's why he knows Sissel's face. I painted pictures in my cell. Nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life, and I didn't want to forget. The face of the kidnapper is Sissel's face. But are we Sissel, or are we a different person who's taking Sissel's place? I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. Wait just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. Yeah, that's what it was leading up to, I figured. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. The man who was pronounced dead at the scene. But hold on, Detective Jowd. That can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me. By the way, The name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Sissel. What? For the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? Who am I? Mr. Minister. He's back at the junkyard. Inspector Cabanella, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand. What? Demand? Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanella? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted. Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. What are you doing, Cabanella? Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. What is happening now? What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever. What in the world? What's going on, Inspector Cabanella? The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Cabanella's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing than when I started. I'm so confused. Like, I started picking up on them, like, so what if back in the past, because Jowd knows, it was this Sissel body, but then who is Sissel? Who is the original? And who is Ray, the lamp? Because, you know, there happened to be another ghost there. What are the chances of that? What is happening? And who's the cat? Because the cat also showed up a couple times, and I feel like that's important. So, because I recall, you take the shape of what you imagine. And Sissel took that shape because that's what he assumed, that's who he assumed his body to be. But what if that was never his body in the first place? But then what other body would be there? I don't know. I have no idea. But man, this is getting like way more intense than I thought I'd like ever reach. This is crazy. This is great. I only have so many chapters left, so we're approaching the end rather rapidly. We'll see if everything gets solved.